Heard so much about this investing thing, you need to get started. Achiever, it's time. Hey Achievers, I want to follow up on a video that I did about how you can turn $50 into $125,000 saving.
Stay to the end for a special announcement.
I want to talk about investing because I know that you're ready to take the next step now. So I told you how my friend hadn't been investing at all. And the example that I gave last time is how to turn $50 into $125. Well, I want you to know that if you actually invested that money, you could turn it into $700,000. And I'm talking about $50 a month here, okay? So before I show you that, I want to just point out again our planner, the Budget Bestie planner, which is digital on my website, LakishaSimmons.com. You can get all the planner sheets, or you can go on Amazon and buy the actual book version that is just ready for you to go. Everything's already printed and bound. Now, inside of this budget planner, you will find all the investment basics information that we talked about in the last video, but I want to kind of pick back up in that same area and talk to you about compound interest in terms of investments. So if you actually buy a stock or an index fund, which is an ETF, an electronic or exchange traded fund, then you can potentially have a higher return. So last time we talked about having a investment return, and what does that look like? So that means if I put in some money, how much money are you going to give me back? It's the exact opposite of debt, right? So debt is if I borrow some money, how much money do I have to pay you back? So when you invest, if I put in $50, hope and pray that I get back more than $50 because I'm giving this money to a company, letting the company use the money as they see fit to grow their company. And when the company grows, they share the profits with me. That's how stocks work. That's how the market works. If you invest that money in something called the S&P 500 or the Dow Jones that you've heard of, that you see sometimes on television, when you invest that money in these indexes, then for the average return of this total stock market that's invested in S&P 500 companies is around 10%. All right. So around 10% return. And you, of course, need to adjust that for inflation and taxes and all that good stuff. But we're going to use 10% because it's a nice round number. Now, if you but $50 a month for 12 months, that's just $600. But if you invested that money every month continuously and consistently in 50 years, if you invested in something like the S&P 500 index fund, then you would have had $700,000 or more. Just look at this screen. Look at this. I'm not making this up. Investing in the stock market, yes, it can be risky because there's no guarantee you're going to get your money back. There's absolutely no guarantee that the money's going to go up. But what we do is we look at the history. We look at the historic nature of the market. And no, the past does not predict the future ever. But when we want to make an investment, we are taking a risk. And we're saying, okay, I can put my money in something that's FDIC insured, such as a high yield savings account, and get maybe 5%. 50 is just really a hard number for me to say today. 5%. Or I can invest in something and take a little bit more risk and invest in companies such as Coca-Cola and Apple and all those great companies that we know and love and we're used to, and potentially get a higher return, say 10%. So the choice is yours. Whatever you do, make sure you have an emergency fund, and then do please think about your financial future and what that looks like for you. Don't just spend all your money today. Stop spending so much and start investing so that your money starts to work for you.
Thank you so much for watching. Now, over on my website, there are plenty of free resources, which I'm sure you're already aware: budgets, investing guides, videos. But you can use this discount code off of anything on my website for a limited time. So be sure to go there now at LakishaSimmons.com and use this discount code.
It has to, because then at some point you can stop working, but your money is still working for you. So stay tuned. Go ahead and get your Budget Bestie planner so that you can be on track and have all your money organized in one spot. Talk to you soon.